Sisi yote mumesikia hotuba ya Jimmy Kibaki.
Nasi wewe, watu wa katikati simsonge basi hivi ndio waonekane.
Mtaingia hapa. Waambia gavana wa Samburu wapigwe picha.
TND. Asanteni sana. Thank you, Bwana Chairman, Party Leader, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a great day. For those of you who do not know, this journey we started with Bwana Madenge more than 3 years ago, and now we are here to start our campaigns as the New Democrats. New Democrats meaning that we want to take this country in a new direction. The way Kenyans have been conducting elections, the last 4 or 5 election cycles, we want to show Kenyans that elections is not a matter of life and death. Elections is just a contest. You win some, you lose some. He stood for elections in 1992, he stood for elections in 1997, and he lost those elections. But the third time in 2002, he won the elections, and he steered this country to heights of democracy and prosperity never witnessed before. Indeed, it was Mwai Kibaki's presidency that inspired Mr. Madenge and myself and other people to start the New Democrats, because we thought we needed our own party for those people who believed in His Excellency Mwai Kibaki's beliefs and principles, which are democracy. If you remember, during Mzee Kibaki's time is when freedom, political freedom, freedom to operate in Kenya expanded to new levels never seen before. Also, he believed in peace. He believes in peace. He is a peaceful man. There is never a time when I accompanied him in his campaigns that I ever saw him talking badly or ill about somebody else. Indeed, like he used to say, you do not have to paint the other person black in order to promote yourself. And this is something we want to see in the New Democrats. We do not want to talk about other people. We want to talk about ourselves. Another principle of his that we believed in as we were starting TND was prosperity, economic prosperity, bringing the standard of living up of all Kenyans. And this is also the philosophy, one of the principal tenets of TND.
To align ourselves with like-minded political parties. And let me state here, politics, I have been involved in 4 presidential campaigns, so I know what I am talking about. Politics is not romance. It is not romance. When we are electing somebody to be the President of the Republic of Kenya, we want to elect the person we feel is the most capable person of leading this country in those areas that we talked about: peace, democracy, prosperity. Those of us who have children and small children and others have grandchildren and things, when we think about them, we are thinking, who is the man or woman who can secure the future for these children? That's what it's all about. It doesn't matter whether you're handsome, it doesn't matter whether you have a lot of money. If we believe in your principles as a party and as an individual, then as TND, we are going to support you. That is what it's all about. Why Kenyans voted in Mwai Kibaki in 2002 is because they believed that he could take Kenya to greater heights of prosperity. And that is exactly what he did. The party, you will see us making certain moves, certain decisions, but it will be purely on the basis of who has convinced us that they have, Kenya's future. They believe in Kenya's future, and they're the ones who are best to safeguard that future. So we are going to be talking to the other political parties to see what kind of coalitions we can form. After we form our coalitions, we are going to see if now we can go to the big boys and see whether we can join with them. because in Kenya is run by big boys. One day we will be playing in the big field. Like for now we are not yet in the Premier League, but tutafika huko. But we have to start at home. We have to start talking with the other Mount Kenya parties from all over the country, and see how we can come together so that we can go as a group and talk with the players who actually play in the Premier League. We also call on His Excellency the President, as our father from our region where we come from in Mount Kenya, to come out clearly and tell us what direction does he see. You see, in every community, this is the reality of African politics. Every community has its leader. In Mount Kenya, we have our leader. Our political father for the time being right now is President Uhuru Kenyatta. In times of uncertainty in a family, the children, they look to the father to give direction. It does not necessarily mean that that is the direction that those children will take. Some, like some of us, we are ourselves now, but our parents are still there. It does not mean we'll agree on anything, but it is incumbent every time we have, I would not call it a crisis, but a time of uncertainty, for the head of the family to make his or her position known. We are not asking the president to come out and campaign for any individual. I don't think I don't know whether he would want to do that. But he can tell us as a community, and then obviously therefore as a country, what he envisions for the future. And once he tells us that, we will be able to make up our own minds and say, this or that other individual is the one we see that can fit to take this country to the next level.
Yule mtu atakuwa president wa Republic of Kenya ataingilia kwa main gate au kwa mlango ya State House, na sisi wote katika TND tutaingilia kwa dirisha. We must form the government together with the person who form the government. Na sisi sio watu ya ODM au ya UDA, sisi ni TND damu, na tunamhakikishia ninyi yote mtakapata nomination kwa uhaki, haki na ukweli.
Keen to wake up every morning like a tourist? Let's start with a free site visit to Wema Gardens, Narumoru on the 22nd of January. Pick-up point is at Absa Towers at 8 a.m. Don't be left behind as you plan to own a plot of land in this property that goes for only 399,000. Book your free seat to Wema Gardens
on 0723 400 500.
Jaza Basi Twende Narumoru.